Welcome back. All right, so we got one game in the books today. Columbus and Colorado meeting in Tampere, yeah, Finland. And I apologize. Yeah, North American here. Gotta butcher that. So it was an entertaining game, to be honest. I thought this was more entertaining than the first two games that we saw in Prague. And I mean, the comparison is simple. This is in the middle of the season. Those games were to start the season, so it makes sense those games weren't necessarily as entertaining. But it was Merzlikins versus Georgiev. The Avs recorded the first shot. They would also get the first goal. It is O'Connor scoring from Newhook and Johnson at 1:36. He wired that one home on a rush chance. That was only the second shot of the game. Columbus tries to answer. Foodie has a net feed. That was blocked. The Avs then press at 3.5 minutes. There was a near miss for Lehkonen, who wasn't talked about a lot in this, but he's Finnish. I don't know why they weren't talking much about him. Columbus clears it out. The Avs had the edge in play and shots. The shots are 6-2 in their favor at 5.5 minutes. Manson has a blast that saved. More pressure by Colorado. Bean flattens Kaut. The Boo Birds are out. Columbus holding the puck behind their own net and waiting for a line change before bringing it out. Didn't look like the Finns liked that very much. I guess they're not used to that in the action, or they just, hey, we paid big money. Come on, get the action going. Cogliano gets shaken up. Gavrikov takes a penalty. Things are kind of punchy after. The replay showed that it wasn't like a filthy hit, and it wasn't a head hit or anything. But teammates still standing up for Cogliano. McKinnon has a blast that's saved. And Confer gets the power play goal to make it 2-0 from Taves and Girard at 12:27. That was with 6 seconds left in the power play. So Columbus almost kills it. And it was a good deflection by Comfer in front. Not much chance for Elvis on that one. Avs go back to the power play. That one's killed off. The Avs press after. Taves has a shot that's held. It really is all Colorado at this point. It is not close. Columbus couldn't get through the neutral zone. There was a wall of players. There was no room in the middle. But 2:28 left. Columbus gets a power play. Things get punchy after a save by Georgiev. The Avs do kill it off, but they allow 2 shots. Sillinger nearly scores in the closing seconds. So it's 2-0 after one. But Columbus had a better second half in general, other than the goal. And so you could see a little bit of momentum shift there. But early in the second, that kind of swings back. At 35 seconds, it's Rantanen from Rodriguez and McKinnon. It was wired from a sharp angle into the net. Net feed then almost makes it 4-0. Elvis kind of struggling a little bit there. And he was upset, and there were various reasons he would have been upset on the play as well. Whether it's he felt it was a late whistle, players poking at him when he had the puck. But the replay showed he didn't quite have that puck as secured as I think he thought he did. But at any rate, Columbus ends up getting a power play, and they score on it to get themselves on the board. It's Voracek with his first of the year. From Laine and Werenski at 1:35, it took 5 seconds. It is the first power play goal of the season for Columbus. So, let the songs rain out and all that. Anyway, so that makes it 3-1. The Avs press. Rantanen has a shot that's held. Bean then had one that was held as well. Columbus had some momentum. There's a press by the Avs then at 5.5 minutes. Wasn't a very long press. McKinnon has a shot that misses. Elvis holds before that puck comes out in front of the net again. Makar breaks up a Blankenberg net rush, but then during a delayed penalty, Laine would score from Goudreau and Jenner at 7:16. So that got a really loud reaction from, of course, a crowd that really wanted to see Laine get a goal today. The Avs try to answer the next shift. Laine was denied a second goal. All Columbus at this point seeking the tie. Power play for Columbus. Good cycle. Jenner's shot is held. There's a Rodriguez shorthanded chance that's denied on a 2-on-1. Roslovic has a shot that's held. The game opening up a bit when it comes to the odd man rushes and all that fun stuff. We then had 5 seconds of 4-on-4, and then the Avs would have a power play. But there was a shorthanded rush by Nyquist. That draws a penalty. So we have 26 seconds of 4-on-4, but McKinnon gets 4 minutes. So Nathan McKinnon gets 2 minutes for the cross-check and 2 minutes for beaking off to the referee about the first penalty. That doesn't get called often. I'm honestly kind of surprised it doesn't. When they have the live mics down there and I hear the way some players talk to the referees, I'm like, I wouldn't blame them there for calling an unsportsmanlike conduct. But anyways, we have that go on. That's 4 minutes. Columbus isn't able to generate enough. Then we have 36 seconds of 4-on-4, and the Avs get another power play. It is quite the parade that's going on in the second period. And I thought, it's really nice that people in Finland have paid all that money. They've waited outside in the cold to come in and watch power play after power play. And it takes the flow out of the game, right? Rodriguez has a rush chance to deflect wide. McKinnon has a shot that's held and that's gloved and held, and everything's killed off. So we're going to the third period with most of the penalties out of the way. Mask save on a Gaudreau shot. Nyquist had a rush chance that was saved, but then Corrali. This was a goal that they gave to Corrali. They gave to Foudy. It's back to being Corrali. Foudy may end up getting a point on it, but Corrali gets the goal from Robinson and Bean at 2:32. And suddenly it's a tie game, and it was a really good press by Columbus. And so for Blue Jackets fans, coming out of this game, I can say, hey, they put up a fight. This is where Columbus at least put up a fight. It's something they didn't do in that game against New Jersey. And this is the second game in a row where the Avs have blown a 3-goal lead. They did that in their last game on Saturday against the New York Islanders, which they then lost 5-3, right? So some deja vu a little bit here. Sillinger then had a wraparound save. Columbus gets a power play, and it's a 4-minute high stick by Dryden Hunt. So the Avs not helping themselves at all here. You have to call the high sticks. You just have to. So Gaudreau fires one wide from the slot. Then there was a post for Johnny Gaudreau not long after. That was about as close as they would get. We get 11 seconds of 4-on-4, and then the Avs get a power play. So remember, after the second set, they're almost done with power plays. Not completely. Rantanen would score during that power play for Colorado from Makar and McKinnon at 8:54. It was a one-timer. It was a good cycle, and just for good measure, Andrew Peeke had a broken stick. So as I always refer to it, that's like 5 on 3.5. So that definitely didn't help Columbus. Columbus would try to answer. There was a post then for Newhook on a rush. The Avs would press, and they would score. So the Avs get the momentum back. They get the 2-goal lead back. It's Makar from McKinnon and Rantanen at 10:49. About time Makar got that first goal. He's been all around the net. He's had opportunities. He's still been getting points. He's finally got that first goal. Laine's then denied on a breakaway. Columbus presses with 5 minutes left, but they're kept to the outside. Lehkonen has a net drive. That's blocked. Laine fires one wide. Goalie's pulled with 3 minutes left. The Avs ice the puck with 2:03 left. Columbus figures now's as good a time as any to rest the guys and talk about it. So they take a timeout. Rantanen with an empty net attempt with about a minute and a half left. That goes wide, so it becomes an icing call. But then at 18:56, it is an empty net goal. It is McKinnon that scores from. Rantanen, I should say. I didn't even put Rantanen's name up there, but Rantanen scores from McKinnon and Taves at 18:56. So I can go ahead and I can change that. I'll let you guys in on a little something too, because I've seen people mention this to me before. So Rantanen it's from Makar and McKinnon, right? Sure. Yeah, that's what it was. I'm gonna do it in a different color. So I've been asked about, why do you put the assists in this? I've been writing scores that way since I was 10. So I used to write like scoring plays, and I would always have the goal scorer and then brackets around who had the assists. I've done it that way before most of you were born. Because I've had that question asked before. Why did he do it like that? That's so silly. Don't do it like that. I've been doing it that way for about 40 years. So yeah, 18:56 is the time of the goal that makes it 6-3 into the empty net. That is the hat trick for Rantanen. So a lot of hats rained down. It was a good time for Finnish fans to see one of their own with 3 goals. Laine with a goal and an assist. And so for the Avalanche, they survived the scare, the comeback. They win to go to 5-4-1. For Columbus, the misery continues. They're 3-8 on the season. The shots in this one: 16-7 Colorado in the first, 13-9 Columbus in the second, 19-12 Columbus in the third. Final shots: 39-37 for the Blue Jackets. Power plays: Columbus 1 for 7, but hey, at least they got that first one. Colorado 2 for 5. The hits were 18-5 for Columbus. So Colorado only had 5 hits in this game. Merzlikins 31 saves on 36 shots. The sixth one, of course, was the empty netter. Georgiev 36 saves on 39 shots. So Georgiev had a decent game, couple of shaky moments here and there, but in general he was good enough to win, and that's what Colorado's looking for in their goaltenders. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through, you just happened upon this video. And hey, thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.